scientist, and I haven't heard many arguments besides begging the question, like invoking God to say why you believe in God. I haven't heard anything but that.
Hey, is there a
do you object to people using circular reasoning?
Me personally, I do. I think all circular reasoning is fallacious, but I know there's other views that take that.
Okay,
not
so all circular reasoning
hold on,
is fallacious, right?
I was mid sentence. I'm actually going to I think I personally think all circular arguments are fallacious, but I know there are views that think that there are virtuous and vicious circles.
Okay, so all circular reasoning is fallacious in your view.
Yeah, as far as I can tell.
Okay, good. What is your final authority
For
determining what is the case?
Oh, I rely on my properly basic beliefs.
Are they circular?
No, they're unjustified. They're articles of faith.
Okay, do you assume your reasoning is reliable?
Yes.
Is that circular?
No, I'm not justifying my reason by my reason. I assume my reason works. Right. I don't specifically assume my reason works. I assume that I have these ingredients to rationality, which are my properly basic beliefs. And then
does everybody see a problem in what he's saying here?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, Nick, I think Floyd would agree that, you know, properly basic beliefs are something that are presuppositions. You hear what I'm saying, Nick?
Right, yeah. That's why I said they're articles of faith.
I
don't justify them.
Either you assume your reasoning is reliable,
right,
or you have some means to justify that your reasoning is reliable other than assuming it.
Right. I just said I don't have a way of justifying it.
Okay,
they're
so you assume...
They're articles of faith. If I could justify them, they wouldn't be faith.
Okay, so you assume that it's reliable, right?
Yeah, you have to understand what, like, the properly basic beliefs are ingredients to what make up rationality. I'm just shortly explaining. I don't rely on that my reason is reliable, but specifically, but these add up to my reason, and then I use my reason.
Okay. Do you assume that your reasoning is reliable?
I've said yes 3 times.
Okay. Is that circular?
No. To assume, you ask if I could justify my reason. I say no, I can't justify my reason. I just assume my reason.
Okay, good. If you assume your reasoning is reliable, that's circular.
Explain how assuming my reason is circular.
Well, if it wasn't circular, what would be your justification that your reasoning was reliable without assuming it?
I just said like 4 times, I don't justify them. They are not justifiable. They are the ingredients to what justification is.
Then why do you use your reasoning if you don't assume they're reliable?
I use my reasoning because I assume that it's reliable.
Okay, so you had just conceded. Did everybody hear that? He just conceded that he assumes his reasoning is reliable. That's called circularity.
I've said that 5 times. It's not circular. To have faith in something is not circular. If I were to try to justify it, it would be circular.
No, you are assuming your reasoning is reliable because you do not have an external means by which you can justify without assuming it. Right. That is the classic definition of circularity.
Yeah, I don't think you understand what circularity
is. Mr. Xbox?
Yeah, I do know what circularity is, and I don't think you understand what circularity is.
Go ahead.
Okay, look.
No, are y'all seriously still talking about that thing?
Oh, look, Xbox, look. You made it very clear that you're not justifying anything.
Right.
You are assuming. So my question to Dawkins is, what is your reply when he says he's can you make it clear exactly what you're assuming, just briefly, please?
Yeah, well,
No, I didn't ask you. I'm asking Xbox.
My properly basic beliefs. That my memory is generally reliable. That my senses are generally reliable.
Right. Okay, so look, Dawkins.
Things like
what is your problem with him assuming those things?
Xbox, did you concede earlier that all circular reasoning is fallacious?
He's not using... Look, his claim is that he's not using circular reasoning because circular reasoning would entail justifying your conclusion with what your conclusion is saying, or something like that. He said he's claiming he's not doing that. He's getting out of that accusation by saying his claim is he's not being circular because he's not even attempting to justify anything.
That's called assuming. Right. That's circularity.
Right. So, no. Wait,
assuming is not circular. Like if I assume that I'm cool, that's not
circular.
I'm
going to have to leave in a minute because my head is going to explode.
No, you know what? Look.
MK, he is assuming his reasoning is reliable. If you assume the very thing...
No.
Okay.
No. You can't... Please don't make point... Okay, he left. Let him leave. That's fine.